Hi, so today we will be talking about what is good web design. Well, first we must understand that not all web users are able to view the content on web pages as others. Some have disabilities such as visual, mobility, auditory, and cognitive disabilities. So what can help them view the web page as others do? So this is where accessibility comes in. It refers to the assistive technologies, different coding methods, and different practices that can lead the web to its full potential. This enables even people with disabilities to participate equally on the web. For example, someone with sight disabilities can experience the web using the assistance of a voice reading software. Or someone with muscle problems can have difficulty using a mouse in which a keyboard can assist them and to fully access and navigate the web page. So this is why it's important to make your web page accessible for all users.
Hey, I didn't see you there. All of the points we have talked about are very crucial to a website's success. However, understanding and knowing how you will maintain your website will lead to its ultimate success on the World Wide Web. Depending on the size and the type of information you have on your website will determine how often you update its content. It is important that if you are not the one maintaining the page, you designate someone to do it. It is also important that everyone knows maintenance is an ongoing process. Some key points to remember are: determine if your business has the resources to keep the information current and accurate, ensure that the site is functioning properly, maintain and keep active links within the website, create and maintain fresh content, ensure that all website content will comply with copyright laws, and then determine how often the content will be changed and updated.
An important aspect of good web design is responsiveness. For a browser to be successfully responsive, it must be compatible across all major browsers, or cross-browser compatible. Yeah, I'll just get to that later. This is accomplished by keeping the HTML code free of any browser-specific code or tags, such as blank or no layer. Images and media that are used to make the page more interesting should also be made responsive by using a responsive images extension. Alright, fine.
A crucial part of web design is visual layout. Several different things go into visual layout in order to get your message across with visuals instead of big blocks of text. Most people would much rather look at visuals and get their information rather than read through a block of text, because most people find that really boring. The first thing I want to talk about is size. You should always correlate your size with the importance of a visual on your web page. So the more important something is, then the bigger it should be. The next thing is color. Now, color can do a lot of different things on a web page. Lush, comforting colors bring an emotional appeal. So if you're ever talking about emotion, then you want to use something like dark brown, or rather than like a lime green or something. Different colors can classify different information as well. So if you have different groups of information, then you can use different colors to correlate the different groups of information so people can remember what groups they are easily. Another important thing is contrast. Now this usually comes into play with you're talking about a background. Light background to a dark background can distinguish core content from the footer. So put all of your important information in the lighter background, and then your footer information can be in the darker. Text alignment is also a very crucial point in visual layout. Keep the alignment somewhat simple. Everyone reads from left to right and up to down, so if you need information to be in any sort of order, remember to put it from left to right or top to bottom. Repetition in a web page is also very crucial. Most articles use all of the same color for all the text, and when they want to get a point across, they use a different color for certain points. So if all the text in one article is gray, and there's one piece in there that's a different color, that tells you that automatically that's something that you should know, and it differs from all the rest of the information. Also on a web page, you don't want it to be too busy, yet you don't want things too far apart. The density of the information can make it kind of overload the reader, and they won't get the information as well as they would if it were perfectly spaced. But you also don't want it to be too spaced, so you want to keep a fine line between the white space and between getting it too busy. The last thing you want to remember is good visual layout isn't necessarily always the flashiest or using the brightest colors. It's about getting the information across in a visible and accessible manner.
So the last thing that we have to talk about is search engine optimization. Search engine optimization is fairly easy to understand for anyone who's ever used Google or any other search engine. Web designers and web developers want their content to be seen by different users across the web. Therefore, search engines are very important because search engines search through all the websites that are available, looking for specific content that the user is searching for. Therefore, it's important for web developers and web designers to get their information higher on web search engines so that it's more accessible to the user and more people view their pages. How this works is that web developers make sure to put the content of their pages in relevant places on their website so that the search engines find it when they scroll through the different pages after a user searches for something. For example, if you were to search for dogs, if you have a page title with the title dogs, that will raise your standing in the search engine's query and you'll be able to be found more easily. If you are found more easily, more people view your page, and therefore your page is more successful. So search engine optimization is very important. There are companies that actually make your web page more accessible and show up higher on search engines. You can also make your page more accessible by putting information in relevant spaces so that it shows up higher on search queries when search engines are looking for pages.
I was wait, no. I'm sorry. Whatever. Start over. And like I said, you can just interject noises whenever.
Yeah, I'm going to.
So, don't judge me. Don't judge me. All right. I hate being on camera.
Come on, you're gonna have to start over.
Why?
Because I didn't tell you I was recording yet.
Oh.
Okay, now you're good.
Well, tell me when to go.
You're good.
Web content as others. Some have sight problems, hearing problems, cognitive disabilities, and mobility disabilities. Wait.
Be compatible across all major browsers or cross-browser compatible.
Are you gonna like turn off the phone? And then hold on 1 second. But
Also can be, this is kind of long, isn't it? Is it too long?
no, you're fine. Keep going. I'll cut stuff.
Okay.
An important aspect of good web. Okay, sorry. You have to first, right?
I'm going to at this point.
Okay. An important aspect of good web design.
Seriously.
Oh my god. Wow. Way to go, Gary.
Say what?
Thank you. Okay, good.